Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
The air grows lighter already.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
That did it. The bones are back where they should be.
Awesome.
Arm yourselves.
Projectile ability damage. Barrier damage from projectile. Gain 25 mana with projectile abilities that hit an enemy over 15 minutes away. When a projectile ability.
dead keep.
Triple sigil. Yeah, that's Borgoth. Shades the Blight.
Greetings, Rook.
Ain't nothing. Sorry.
Ferelden.
Got some new supplies. Take a look. Come back anytime.
Minrathos has gone to the dark. Vast mystery, secrets of the vast.
Need something? We'll make a deal. A good deal.
You don't think highly of spirit magic, Lucanus, because of your experiences with a Venatori, I suppose. You were saying. You don't think highly of spirit magic, Lucanus, because of your experiences with a Venatori, I suppose.
Partly.
I assure you that performed with care, necromancy is no more harmful than any other magecraft.
There is a difference. Fire and ice spells kill people. They don't bring them back again.
What's so objectionable about a simple reanimation?
It's a waste of hard work.
Of course.
Faithful cannot die!
Emery, nice shot!
Another message for us.
How strange. How many crow houses are there, Lucanus?
A few dozen. Only 5 I'd recommend.
You've all such a fierce reputation outside Antiva.
Doing a job is different from doing it well. My grandmother knew what that took.
Trial by dragon! Victory shows city strength!
Do you have an ailment? Or wish to prevent an ailment? I'll help with both.
Did you hear? Dog spawn in Dogtown. If I'm not dead now, you probably got me.
Welcome. Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away. Let me know if you want anything else. Take a look. Just come again, I guess.
I think.
Another question about the crows, Lucanus.
Go ahead.
Do you have any say in your targets?
You want to know if my victims deserved it?
Forgive me, I shouldn't have asked.
Everyone wonders. I've never killed an innocent by my count. I cannot say if yours would agree.
See what the hell's happening.
Whispers, offers. Someone made a deal with a demon.
Oh, that was a big ass bucket of nothing.
Venatori influence exaggerated.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Hey,
And
yeah.
now a dragon. What's happening to this city?
I heard some people lost their hope.
All right.
faster this way anyway.
Lucanus, do the implications of your work never trouble you?
Everyone on this team has killed before. I'm hardly unique.
Yes, of course. But in your case, it's a profession, rather than an act of necessity.
I'm not sure the Venatori or the Antam see the distinction as you do.
I think I just went the wrong way. Yep, I have to go through the temple in order to get to it. I forgot. Yep.
Kill them where they stand!
Oh, shut up.
They cannot make us fail.
We've done it.
It's been busy.
Hold on. I just realized we could have gone straight here because I have to go over here anyway. Gatlock.
Trouble.
Not a problem.
Trouble ahead?
Boom. Awesome.
How has a Maleficent getting used to the technique?
It's fine. I've put everything into getting this space, and I'll get you into the right armor. Tell your friends about me.
Everything you see is made right here, by these dexterous hands. You'll be back.
How about a painting? A portrait?
Don't be shy. We'll find what's right for you. We'll get you something just right.
Did you get the books? I left them on your desk. Are the serving sides? Or is it just me? I don't think it's just you.
Supplies. And I think it's all going to first.
Of course it does.
Oh, yes. Can I help you? Have a lovely day.
See something interesting? Please come again, I guess.
Leather, cloth,
items delivered,
whatever garment
but
you desire.
some things must
stitch it right up.
Why don't you care about this?
Caring would be pointless and painful.
Oh God. I know what this is. This is
Why
us
did
meeting the
Morgan want to meet
Inquisitor.
in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest. And he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Good God.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you,
Oh, wow.
Lace.
He looks awful.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Trevelyan, the man who led us all.
Wait, Trevelyan's a noble name. I never recognized that.
Trevelyan. Isn't that the name of a noble family down in the south?
Free marches.
Yes. I remember the days before the Inquisition when Trevelyan family politics were the most complicated part of my life. Simpler times.
I fear that simpler times
Yep, robotic arm.
are like to remain a memory for now.
Or at least it's a fake
Morgan
arm.
and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elgar'nan and Gillenane.
What?
Sounds like I'm cleaning up your
Whoa! Not what I meant.
mess.
Rook,
No, Harding. This is my...
the Inquisition sealed the breach and stopped.
We also left Southern Thetis vulnerable to Canary invasion, as the Exalted Council showed.
Oh,
But the
yeah.
Inquisition didn't start the Mage Rebellion. We did.
No, Hawk
We did our best. When those consequences became apparent, I turned the Inquisition over to the Chantry, rather than create even bigger political... Too many leaders claim credit while avoiding responsibility. I won't be one of them. So, Rook,
Okay.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the... A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under...
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely.
What's happening?
I thought the gods were mostly active up here.
Elgar'nan and Gillenane have indeed restricted their... But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange...
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrayo and Halam Sharal are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe.
Great.
The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Vallon led the evacuation of Kirk.
Great.
She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know.
Wow, so all of the south of Thetis got destroyed, and we were up here taking grocery trips For some dumbasses.
My ma.
Don't worry. I talked to the Divine, and your mother's safe with the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might just be an arm of the Chantry now, but we've still done our part to get people to fight this threat. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And
did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of...
Morgan helped the Inquisition.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's vir of us, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
I need connections.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The
Venatori
Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty...
The last statue.
A wolf statuette.
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far... I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse...
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's... But anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
I considered Solus a friend. I had hoped to convince him to see reason. It's too late for that now. But still, if this can give you some insight, help you... whatever it turns out to be.
We should go, Inquisitor. The arm...
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my...
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across any...
Thank you.
No. Ow. Great decisions here. I'm assuming this is us. I'm hoping this is us, yeah.
Why?
Indeed.
Well...
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook. Well, this is Inquisitor
That is a noble name.
Trevelyan.
Yes. I remember the days before the Inquisition when Trevelyan family politics were the most complicated part of my life.
Well,
Simpler
also
times.
contending with the Mage Circle in Ostwick.
I fear that
still,
simpler
pretty much the same
times
thing.
are
Morgan and Harding have told me about...
I know. How the hell was I supposed to know that the tough answer was actually going to be tough? Every single time I picked on this, it's basically just been the more straightforward answer. Instead, this time it's actually mean.
We've been doing what we can, but I'll be honest. Right now, it feels like we're in over...
You've already faced setbacks. You'll face more. Your actions will have consequences.
Okay, why does his facial animations... His facial animations are the best that I've seen in the game thus far.
Have you
Mostly because his eyebrows and mouth are actually moving in tandem.
seen the blight all over Treviso? We know all about consequences.
Such thinking is a trap you can ill afford. Treviso was blighted because of Elganon and Gillenane, but Minrathous was saved because of you.
I wasn't ready to become the Inquisitor. I wasn't ready to have to choose between helping Templars or mages, or decide the fate of every Grey Warden in southern Thedas.
And again, he's just standing there stock still, rather than crossing his arms or doing something. It just looks so weird.
Eventually, when the choices I made caught up with me, I turned the Inquisition over to the Chantry, rather than create even... Maybe someday you'll face the same. But I'm asking you not to worry about that future until we have one. Right now, we need you to stop the gods.
All right, I'll do my best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best. A daunting
It's that bad.
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have come.
I thought the gods were mostly active.
Elganon and Gil, but the forces they deployed.
Darkspawn have cut through this. For Eldon would have fought the free. She's taking her.
Maker.
Don't
Easy
worry.
to tell us how all
I
of
talked to
Southern
the
Vegas has
Divine.
been wiped clean.
Thank you.
Off
The
screen.
Inquisition might just... Again.
Instead of, you know, having us live through it as the Inquisitor.
If the South is in such turmoil, why?
Did you think the Inquisitor?
I have a team, but not much in the way of forces. If there's any...
I'm sorry. Our forces in the South... And I'm afraid the Grey Warden leadership doesn't...
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with...
I found it right around the time Solus... We've examined the map...
Solus is... I suggest you...
I can... It's too late for that now. Whatever it turns out...
We should go in.
Right. Rook.
Thank you.
Meh. Go for me. I'm on a lingered in purgatory. Regards to the Dreadwolf. That time's been in my power. With any powers no one can see. In Orlais, a splinter faction of the nobility has made common cause with the Venatori and launched an assault on both the royal forces of Orlais and the border keeps of Ferelden. Ontum corsairs harassed shipping out of Ostwick. And oh shit, that's his home! Can't imagine he's very happy about that. And the Farces of Wild's blight has emerged once more. Darkspawn in great numbers has been spotted near the ruins of Ostagar. Get the fucking warden on the phone! Not the first warden, I meant the warden. I was playing as the Inquisitor. It sounds like he's had a much more difficult story. Regards to the Dreadwolf.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Okay, well, that was lame.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Daffrin's.
What does this get us?
Anyone see anything in that memory
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, until...
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal
and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elgranon call him? And then she grabs power alongside Elgranon instead of standing for her principles.
Angry enough to start a
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elgranon did. Solus did what he considered necessary.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame him.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories.
His regret. That means they're a way to learn.
Why are we worried about Solus?
Right. But the Dreadwolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these mirrors, it'd be nice to get inside his head.
Ooh. I like it. Fucking God, everybody needs to have a conversation. Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to Emmerich while I'm in here.
I'm sorry, but I find it...
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside knows.
All those lost vessels, fine mansions, reduced... Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I...
What does Manfred under...
Simple things, but he grows. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions.
Where, or,
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a... And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was... He's been fine company during my necropolis excursion.
Please tell me he's trained.
That a greeting or a warning?
Oh, Manfred is the... I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago.
So,
You already said that.
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors. Thus, the eternal question, are undead inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed...
I suppose there's no true way to know.
I can't answer that, can you?
I've come to believe. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of...
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness.
Manfred! Like a child.
How thoughtful, Rook.
That's it, okay. Oh, it does look nice in here. Wow. Just like Inquisition.
The spirits lament, dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
Nice bleed. Applies burning. Material applies necrosis. Oh! That's only if they have a barrier. Gain deflect. Lara's got something for me.
I cannot
say.
say.
Oh my god, she actually got it working.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
So, how does that happen?
I thought it was just an archive.
the creator, its creator, I mean. An archive spirit takes on the personality of whoever makes it. Which Syrian learned a lot, taught me. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but they can only respond to specific questions worded in. So, if you're powerful like almost God, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Condescended.
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
Forgotten One. Wait, who's Anaris?
Did that name mean something to you?
He's a Forgotten One. Got told they were the bad gods. We couldn't speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgranon, Gillenane. But now we know the truth about the so we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Anaris is one of
Could
the Forgotten
be,
Ones.
But still important and invaluable.
They were the Forgotten Ones.
Everything
Supposedly had been
Anaris
banished to
knew,
the void, which
this
is where the
thing
blight
knows,
came from.
And my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Good God.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanuris.
Tell me
A
about the
group of
Evanuris.
cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable, but Anaris will prevail.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Just be careful and...
Right.
All thanks must be given to, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris.
What a shame Good luck.
Appreciate the...
Means you've unlocked it then. That means you have access to the archive spirit now.
Treviso's not ready to deal with the blight. I know we had to make a choice.
I am aware. That's ugly, so no.
If that dragon...
Yeah, starting to make me... Starting to remind me just a little bit of, Kirkwall. City of Chains.
Sorry.
Please do. I need to hear an act.
Can't imagine what...
I'm starting to dream. Squawk.
Don't be rude, Asan.
Asan? It's bad manners not to answer someone.
See, this is what I mean. I answered the tough... I gave the tough answer when I was talking to the Inquisitor, and suddenly I was super rude. But then here, it's tough love. But I'm also very clearly being playful.
Right. So what brings you by?
Nice to have a fellow warden on the... Our paths may not have crossed at Weishaupt, but we have...
Ah, the joining.
The moment they handed us a chalice with archdemon blood.
Yeah, that's not... Stop smiling. It's not a good experience.
And the moment we took a sip.
What were we thinking?
Well, it was either that or they kill you, so...
My head was exploding. You tell me.
I'm dead and don't know it. Ugh.
I was thinking, what's happening? I'm dead and don't know it.
I did know it, and I was pissed. If I was going to die drinking, why couldn't it be 100-year-old brandy?
The first warden drank it all.
Good times.
Yeah, though I can't say I've got it all worked out, being a warden.
Well, you don't have...
lost?
On the plus side, you don't have very much left to do. Much left, so...
Well, I find out we've secretly raised griffins this whole time, and you get to play with them. How do...
Nothing personal. I only got called in when the Gloomhowlers showed up.
Sometimes I think about the calling. You hear stories about other wardens who've left for the... Here, warden, thanks for your long service. Now, enjoy the creepy sound in your...
But don't worry, that's just an archdemon calling out to...
And before you succumb to that nasty blood you drank way back, how about you spend your fun...
And take a few darkspawn.
Nice knowing you.
Can't imagine why you...
What's the problem with our illustrious leader? Is the first warden...
A bit of both.
And I'm not?
Well...
Okay, so maybe I like to keep...
And the first warden wants everything lapped. I can see why you might feel a little lost.
I feel like we should be doing more.
The biggest fight we've ever seen is headed our way, and the Grey Wardens are on the sidelines.
You and I are in the thick of it.
Not exactly the army of legend.
Legend in the making. You go to war with the army you have. Weishaupt will come through.
How long will it take, though?
Along with a very noisy griffin who'll squawk the...
No armor can withstand...
Whoa.
Don't encourage him.
Won't happen again.
Yeah, I won't. That was a very unbalanced conversation. Gosh.
Why do you run around in fancy mage
Oh
clothes?
god, this conversation.
Because I...
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So
wearing
what
a
I
shirt?
wear
What
is
are
a
you talking
problem
about?
for you.
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that?
Your mother said something.
Is this about what your mother said on the beach?
No.
What'd she say? And you feel like you should wear dresses?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
It's not about the dress.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... She always says stuff like that. About how I dress.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being...
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid.
Okay, well, it's...
If something about being a woman is hurting you,
But what does it mean?
It could be about your
Who
mother's
knows?
expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period.
How would knowing that help?
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're...
Yeah. Okay. And thanks.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your make.
Thanks for letting me down, Jet.
Why didn't they make Tosh... Why didn't they just make Tosh, transgender? I think it would have been a lot easier. Oh boy, I am dreading this fucking conversation.
Well, it's all as you left it?
Close enough. I think they cared. Rook, now's not the best time.
Later then.
He's still avoiding me. Sorry, but between the two outcomes, Treviso getting blighted was definitely better. Or, not better, but, you know, not as bad. None of the main characters died over there. Or were even infected. Or hit, actually. Where the fuck is Manfred in the Great Hall? Go back to your cage! I like the red. It's kind of a subtly ominous. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh. When he imprisoned them.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurus seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
Well, that's Elgin on the middle,
What
Andrew on
if
the...
instead you left the Evanurus and remained with me?
That's Andrew on the left.
Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love.
On the right.
I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus?
That's what it sounded like.
Good God.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt the way they express things. Well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was.
Nah, they were doing it.
I think so. And ick.
As someone who has Solus talking in my dreams, I just can't see Solus carrying on a secret.
Can't because you don't think he would? Or can't because you don't want to think about it while he's in...
Yes.
Yes.
So the Dreadwolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting.
And he warns her about the other gods using the... That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
Oh, so you do freaking remember.
We are deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made us something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the blood.
Yes, because Andril's armor was forged from the Void, which is where the Forgotten Ones were banished to.
Right. And when
she crafted the armor after she went hunting for the Forgotten Ones in the Void.
When Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Solus clearly felt guilty there. No, he was worried.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solus.
And she took it seriously, too.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's... What's the crime? What did we see here that he...
I think I might. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, he
He met
Mythal.
Mythal.
What?
What?
Like in a dream?
Like in a dream.
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
What do you mean by killed if she's...
Okay, sorry. Point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still...
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
So he blames himself.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long. He never got to make it right.
That's it. There's our crime.
That's the guilt.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we...
It's another one. Memory of our mistake. Next one. He banished them all. Jesus Christ.
You dare to try to
Gillenane.
cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
And he destroyed the world that existed at the time.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this... I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop... We've seen how bad Elgar'nan and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yep.
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going...
What do you think, Rook?
I understand, so this is fair.
Davern and I have fought the Blight for years. Watching the gods poison his world, his people?
I know, Rook. I'm not denying that. I just...
So does he.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter. Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient...
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... The Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's... wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Yeah, but my question is, because remember, the elven gods were spirits who took on human form, and then they became mages after that, or, well, they already had magic because they were spirits who took on human form. Which is the reason why they have such strong emotions and why they were so easily corrupted. Because when a spirit gets interpreted the wrong way, it becomes a demon. So someone had to have created spirits. No. Spirits had to come from somewhere.
I'm right there with you, Lace. I believe in the Maker. But if it's all just ancient elven stuff and there's nothing else, that's a lot.
The Chant of Light has seen many iterations over the centuries.
I know, but that's a change to, well, everything.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The elven gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need...
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memory.
The veil was an accident. And then there were blackened hearts. Broke into the Golden City, turned it black.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
The lyrium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit.
This is literally what I just said. Yes, the Maker has to exist because the elven gods were spirits first, and then they took power from the Titans and which in turn gave them physical bodies. And since they were made of pure lyrium, when they formed themselves, they became extremely powerful mages, the likes of which have never and will never be seen ever again in Thedas.
I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
So that was a lyrium vein. No wonder the Titans are pissed.
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
Okay, is that useful? I'm with you, Lara. This is fucking weird.
This is... I don't even know what this is. And I'm not even...
It's fine.
I don't...
We're spirits. What does this even mean? Could I accidentally banish myself?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Davrin are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
I'm not sure anybody would even buy it.
I don't think people will care right now. We've got evil gods trying to destroy the world.
Evil, elven, blighted gods.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and...
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No...
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
Shit, that
There's
makes you the
something
pride
else.
demon.
Not about spirits, or not all about them. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mathal begged.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground
They hurt the Titans. This started the war.
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense, doesn't it? Something was hurting them.
So they struck back, like we'd sworn.
The first memory we saw, with Elgranon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the...
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it...
He did it for Mithal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus...
Okay, I have to find the last one. Making of Delirium Dagger. Which is what started the Blight.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Except for the fact this doesn't make any fucking sense because the Titans... This was before the Veil was created, which means that if you had separated the dream... If you had cut the dreams away from the Titans, it would have just reconnected to them. Because that's how dreams worked when the Fade was part of the living world. Holy shit.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
I like him.
That's what Solus does, isn't it? He sees a problem, and he thinks of a solution that has huge, horrible knock-on effects. And then he does it anyway, because there's no way anyone else could come up with something better. And it's okay that he did incalculable damage to the world, because he's really sad, you see?
Oh, I was about to wonder why he's so mad, and I'm like, Solus created the Blight with this. It also makes sense why Darkspawn stay in the Earth as well, I suppose. I still don't like it because this does not answer any questions in regards to the old gods, and it causes more questions than answers, but still.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret...
Yeah, and my Grey Wardens are pissed. My Grey Warden's pissed because this is the action that caused the Blight.
It eats away at
so
Solus.
He's pissed.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind.
Sound familiar
to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
Which is the reason why they're
We
being
think of the
drawn
blight
into
as
the
this
Earth.
monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
So this is a fucking hypocrite then.
In all my talks with him, Solus hates the Blight more than anything. But it wasn't hatred, it was guilt. He knew this could happen, and he still didn't stand up to Mythal and stop.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it...
Let's see what's worse than this. So start searching. Oh, him killing Mythal and absorbing her power for himself. And taking the old god spirit.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people? They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
All these memories are about Solus being sad that he was right and nobody else could see it. He was right about how becoming elves would lead to war with the Titans, but Mythal wouldn't listen.
He was right that using the dagger on the Titans was evil. But Mythal...
He was so proud when he imprisoned the other gods. Finally, he got to prove that he was right and they were wrong.
Then he wakes up in our time and finds out he was wrong. The elves have nothing. The Blight's a constant.
And Mythal's alive, somehow.
But this time, he'll show her.
So, how does
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison and...
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things...
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
That gives us something to start from. Elgernon and Gillenane are the two big problems right now.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Where the hell is she? Oh, Emmer wants to talk. Fuck, hold on. I suppose I should probably stop and go to bed. It's like, what, 6 in the morning? Almost. I'm not sure I'm liking the Javinter thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm okay with it, but it's just...
Interested in
What are you up to?
I must tend to some right. I'd like to show you it's more...
On our way to Navarra, we can go ahead and... I need to pretty much have looking at some of my party 24/7 until I can.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor.
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dread...
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Sol...
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked. First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we...
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dread... When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
Ancient elven magic. Spirits.
So, if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death.
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel.
Oh,
Over the
God.
centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they...
Wait. You?
As you say.
That's... I knew your magic was
You're
off.
Mythal? That's why the ambient magic around you is so fractured.
Such a flattering picture you paint of this ancient...
What? That was like how Elgarnon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you.
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
That sounds terrifying.
I don't think I'd recover from...
Neither did I, at the start. Mathal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me. But I must accept the decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mathal's and of those who bore her.
Wait, so...
How can you carry Mathal's soul?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mathal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kin.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elgar'nan? Or Solus?
The last time Mathal faced Elgar'nan and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mathal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. So that's the reason why why the memories and her soul is fractured. Because when he absorbed her power, it split. She naturally tried to move away from it, just like she had the first time. Because when she was struck down by Elgar'nan and Gillenane, she lost all of her power, and her soul was fractured, but it managed to repair itself and find a new host. And she was able to reamass her power, and so the same thing happened again.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mathal.
I am not Mathal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
What do you?
I should ask you. Mathal knew...
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dreadwolf?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any... even had I the power. What has passed between... I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
He's torn, but he doesn't know it. He's a self-pitying monster. He's torn, but he doesn't know it.
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mathal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Maybe there's a way we all get what we want.
Do you truly believe?
Well, maybe at least...
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mathal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger. Solus recovered it from Elgar'nan, and from it extracted a fragment of Mathal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times...
Another fragment of Mythal? In a...
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater... The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
Survive. She's not friendly.
You make it sound like this piece of Mythal is going to attack me.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are the fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all?
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. Or against the Dreadwolf himself.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you...
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger. She is, for one. But if you are determined to...
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf?
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as it... The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her, where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence. After all, when kindness fails...
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than it.
I dare say she would attack...
Spirits can't get along with...
Spirits, certainly. But the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked in... One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanuris, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
Thank you for the information.
I only ask that you reflect upon what... The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole, prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morgan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
Detonates weakened. I have both. Apply sundered, I can do both.
That has to be her.
Will this be a conversation with words or knives?
Guess we'll find out.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am?
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and—
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
we saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my— It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before—
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solas defeated them.
And?
You stood against it.
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solas even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
Retribution.
You can't want Elgarnon and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me—
They wronged you.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice, and they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
Solas is helping me.
Solas is using you.
I know.
Besides, why should I esteem the Dreadwolf's approbation?
But the two of you stayed close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from— Tell me this. What should I have done when Solas turned against me after all we had been to one another?
We had been to one another. Don't. That's pity. Respected him.
Maybe you should have listened when he warned you about staying on as rulers after the war.
Are you saying I was wrong?
No.
You asked me what you should have done. I can't prove my worth by lying to you. Solus didn't want to manifest a physical body or destroy the Titans. He did things he hated because he cared about you. Supporting you and Elgarnon becoming rulers was the one line he wouldn't cross. If someone who followed you everywhere refused to follow you there, what does that say?
Your arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely.
Oh, thank God.
Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you.
I offer one further boon. I cannot enter the physical world or the pure Fade, but in this place, evil has intruded here. The Blight. Find it. And when you meet your greatest challenge, I will fly.
The essence of a god.
The lady's favor.
Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
We managed to get through that without
a great prize. But how do we use it?
A god knows her moment. At least her essence does.
The time comes, she'll be ready.
We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
Ugh.
She was willing to talk after all.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morgan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
This is how arenas are supposed to be shaped too. Well, she would have turned into a fucking dragon, so yeah. Because that's what she did when she fought Anduril. She turned into a dragon. She was better than the rest of the year. He made this place so that she'd be comfortable here when she... Oh, so... No fighting necessary. Ah. That was stressful.
Ancient power twice recalled from darkness.
Yep. Jesus, that was stressful. What am I again? I'm level 20. Oh, I'm level 30. Doesn't mean I can face that damn thing in Treviso yet. I didn't want to be a few levels higher. Hmm. 20 damage versus enemies. Standard enemies are now always considered to have low health. Does not affect boss enemies. Defeating an enemy grants 5% of ultimate. Holy shit, that's really good. Projectile. Ability damage. Barrier damage from projectile damage. Abilities gain 25%. Damn. Mythal's light. I asked the Dalish about Flemeth. She carried Mythal before Morrigan did. I learned that among the Dalish clan she was known as Asha Balinar, respected as a mage even though she was human. It sounded like even though she wasn't trying to rule anymore, she still wanted to help or meddle. Mythal and Flemeth both liked to meddle. It raised the question of whether the fragment of Mythal that Morrigan carried was more naturally tied to guidance and wisdom than the more imperious spirit we met in the crossroads. They may be different facets of Mythal's personality, the mentor as opposed to the ruler. The fragments may have originally been closer in personality, deviating over the years. One imagines Flemeth's fragment must have changed over centuries spent with mortals, and perhaps the Crossroads fragment grew frustrated by her own inability to affect the outside world. It could also... Wait. That's how they had the... I'm sorry. We just said that the South was completely under siege by Darkspawn. Apparently Emmerich and Lace went to a funeral procession in Amaranthine, where the Arling of Amaranthine is, which is in southern Thedas. It's in the northernmost part of southern Thedas. It's in the northernmost part of Ferelden. And Denerim already fell. So how did they do that? And also, why was she so surprised that things had gone bad when she was literally just there? Oh god. Oh, this note. Oh god, I hate this. Everything else is fine. But then this... Hold on. This note is filled with every type of modern piece of language you could ever imagine. Tarkin tough. Mayveris pretty. Tarkin is tough. Both trans. Oh, I did not know that Tarkin was trans. Both open about being trans. That's not a word. Transgender is not a word in this universe. Hence the reason why Krem didn't use that word. There are different words for different societies. Dysphoria, whole big thing. Okay, dysphoria would not be a word in this universe either. Jesus fuck Christ. Non-binary. Gender is fine. But gender and sex would mean the same thing in this universe because of how backwards everything is. Non-binary means not man or woman can feel like either. That's not a word in this universe. God damn it. No, she, he would be too complex for this universe as well. There's nobody in this universe who... There's nobody who uses she, he as things. Binary initially started off as a word that described math. There's no way math is complex enough in this world that would even... And remember, it's taken literally hundreds of years for the word binary to even come into the common parlance enough that it became a gender descriptor. This is driving me nuts. It's just so fucking immersion breaking, and this thankfully is in the notes with everything else in this. I mean, I like Maeveris's note. No, and then you have agender, bigender, demigenders. Oh, there's lots of different ones. Not me, but okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, yeah, and gender fluid. Yeah, because all those words definitely exist in this universe when they don't even exist in something even as revolutionary and progressive as Dungeons and Dragons, and they don't exist there either. Non-binary does, I think, but that's it. And it's not even called non-binary in universe. But they're talking about having agender, genderqueer, and all the other more extremely modern words in Thetis, which is a fantasy world, which that doesn't mean that it can't exist in here, but we know it doesn't exist because the word homosexual doesn't even exist in this universe. Dorian would have used it in his conversations with the Inquisition in Inquisition if it had. Krem would have described himself as being transgender if that had existed. Oh, God. It's on the small side, but it's gonna get... right now, it's not on the front of the game, but it will get worse later. A lot worse. Mostly just because of conversations with Josh. It only gets worse from here. But
Hey, glad you stopped. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of... Come along if you want.
Sounds good.
oh God, no, I don't want to go for that drink. I know exactly what happens. That's when we get introduced to doing the barv. I don't want to. Please don't make me.
Abundance.
Oh, hold on. Hardy wants to talk to me.
Hey,
Oh, Rook, hi.
You're upset. You've been sitting in here by... It's Solus's memory.
They stole Titan blood to walk the world like humans. And when the Titans didn't like that, they just... Should I be angry or sad? It's a lot to handle.
There's no right way to feel.
There's really no right way to feel.
You're right. It's strange. I don't hate Solus for this. Even revenge won't bring the Titans back. And the Inquisitor think Solus can be saved. But I just want to talk. As equals. Solus was always distant. Anyway.
I know. You're Lace Harding.
What the hell are these statues of anyway?
I can't believe it. We're meeting after all those letters. It's an honor, Professor Emmerich. What should I call you? I mean, with everything you've done, it feels strange to just call you Emmerich.
Emmerich is fine, please. We're not in a classroom after all. Far less predictable.
Okay. Emmerich. Right. I might call you Professor Emmerich sometimes.
That was a big ass bucket of nothing. Alright, what's happening with Nev? Okay, not in here. Davram? Davram does need to talk to me, but he's with Manfred. And someone else. Not Tosh, I just saw Tosh. Oh god, it's with both of them.
Okay, that's enough. Quiet now. Fine. Who wants a treat?
I do.
Me! I want one.
Well, I don't have any.
Why'd you get my hope?
A little white lie to quell the...
Are you sure it's little? Yeah, Davrin. Where's my treat?
Come on, guys. Give me a... Rook?
You got this.
I'm sure a big strapping warden like you can handle a cat and a misfit skeleton.
What if Manfred bites?
Ah!
Probably just baby mo-
baby molars?
This all sounds like too much.
Okay, bye.
Wait, you can't just leave me with the...
Yes, I can. Bye. Good luck. Okay, that was fun. I just leave with yes, I can. Goodbye. Have fun.
We should get fish next time we're in Minrathous.
Lucanus? Where is he?
Nope.
Between the facing gods.
Can't do this without a wisp.
There help our ways between the facing gods. Oh god. What is he doing here? Why is he in the portal room? That's new. Okay.
Dweller, it is whole, restored.
Okay. Didn't know I could do that. Please don't tell me you're leaving.
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Shit, Spite's
Let
out.
Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both!
What's going on?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Shaman? Oh, brimstone. Canis doesn't belong to you.
Spite, this man is not your puppet, and stunts like this won't change that.
How did... Rook? Dash?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
No liability.
Are you sure you're all right?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so
You can't just stay awake forever.
I'll be more careful next time.
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen. Don't worry about it. And...
No. God, man. I don't need textbooks on demonic possession. I know how it fucking works. Good. Can I have a regular conversation with the man now, please?
Rook, not now, please.
He's still mad at me, but he's softened a little. Thank fucking God. Let's get this out of the way first. I know exactly what the fuck it is, and it's not gonna... I mean, for today at least, I'm done, because it's like 7 in the morning where I am. And I have physical therapy at 11:15, so, you know, I'm gonna have to Nope. There we go. It's a bad thing I've moved. It's the first time I've moved from that chair in a few hours, so